Hello YouTube, my name is Rachel Mayo. Welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. I'm going to be discussing the special aspect of Venus conjunct Jupiter in Synastry. Venus conjunct Jupiter is considered to be one of the best synastry aspects to have. When you meet each other, you're going to intuitively know on a soul level that this is the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. There is a very strong karmic pull to one another. Being together is going to feel like home. Synastry is used to determine compatibility between lovers, business partners, or other types of relationships. Synastry is one of the techniques that is used in astrology for analyzing relationships and their potential. When two people interact with one another, their charts also interact with each other. We use this method to determine compatibility and possible longevity of a relationship. Synastry is also used with event charts, like charts of perhaps a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse, or any other type of event chart. Keep in mind that one very good aspect in Synastry does not determine the stability or longevity of the relationship. The chart has to be evaluated as a whole. However, there are certain aspects that indicate attraction and can initially draw two people together. Back to Synastry. Venus is a sign that rules over the sign of Libra. Libra is the natural 7th house of the zodiac. This house rules over committed relationships, marriages, and partnerships. Venus also rules over the sign of Taurus, which is the natural ruler of the 2nd house. The 2nd house rules over what we love and value. It also rules over our family. Not the family that we're born into. This is the type of family that we choose. The type of family you make with a lover or a spouse. Venus also rules over money. Essentially, Venus rules what we love and value and our earning capability, just to mention a few other things. But in this discussion, we're only going to stick to what's relevant to this conjunction in Synastry as far as relationships. It's important for us to know and realize that Venus in a man's chart rules the wife. So Venus in a man's chart stands for the wife. Jupiter is the planet that rules Sagittarius, which rules the natural 9th house of the zodiac. The 9th house rules over our higher belief system, religion, the justice system, foreign lands, and foreign people. This is the house of the justice system. This means that this is the house we go to when we need to make something official, when we need to legalize something like a marriage, to get a marriage certificate, to get a driver's license, to get any type of certification or anything that needs to be recognized by the government. This is done in the 9th house. Jupiter also co-rules Pisces along with Neptune. They rule the 12th house. The 12th house rules over our past life karma, endings, spirituality, hidden places, far off distant lands. It also rules over our own self-sabotaging habits as well as our hidden enemies. Anything that we cannot see, anything that's behind us is a 12th house issue. So when we marry, we make a commitment to another person. We end a stage of being single in our life and we begin a whole new chapter of commitment and marriage. So Venus in a man's chart rules over the wife. Jupiter in a woman's chart rules over the husband. So you can see how these two are natural karmic partners, natural marriage partners. These two were destined to meet. This is a karmic relationship. They were destined to meet and tie the knot. This conjunction also indicates that they could have been married to each other in a past life, especially if this conjunction happens conjunct the descendant or conjunct the south node. This is a definite indicator that these two have been married before, have been married to each other in many past lives. This aspect works best if the feminine person is the Venus person and the more masculine person the Jupiter person, because the energies will be in their rightful space. Before we talk about how this aspect functions in Synastry, I would like to hear from you if you have this aspect with your lover, or if you've experienced it before in other relationships. Were you the Venus person? How did that feel? How did that work out for you? Or were you the Jupiter person? How did that work out for you? So leave me a comment in the comment section of this video, right below this video. This also helps other viewers understand this aspect when they hear it from other people who've actually experienced it. If you're enjoying the content of this video, please hit like and subscribe. Also share my video on your social media or with your friends and family. You just never know who needs to hear this message. You'll be helping them and you'll be helping me grow my channel. I truly appreciate that. Other than the fact that you two are karmic marriage partners, this aspect works because you bring immense joy to one another. You're just so happy to be in each other's presence. You will feel love and inner joy, inner contentment when you're together. You always want to do whatever it takes to make your partner happy. You always want to bring joy to this union. So you tend to spoil one another. You will feel blessed to have found each other. And deep down inside, you feel like the luckiest couple around. It's a great feeling to know that you found the person that you were destined to meet and marry. This feeling of appreciation can make a marriage last a lifetime. If you have some other negative aspects in your synastry, just having this aspect is going to help tone down whatever negativity or challenges that may come up as a result of the not so positive aspects. So this aspect alone is a lifesaver and can save a marriage or a relationship. This is really the until death do us part type of union. You will just feel the love on a deep soul level, and you always look forward to seeing each other and being together. This is the type of couple that does everything together. They go shopping together, buy each other silly gifts, and perhaps buy each other matching clothes. The Venus person gives the Jupiter person all the Venusian love that there is. The Venus person loves to spoil her man. She loves to dress up for him, sexy lingerie, sexy outfits. They're always going out to events together. The Jupiter person loves to spoil the Venus person. He buys expensive gifts for her. He's always thinking about different ways to make her happy and keep her interested. These two are always doing things together. They're always taking vacations and making discoveries together. They're pretty much inseparable. This is usually the couple that everybody talks about how much they love each other. This is the type of relationship or marriage that most people wish they could have, because you can just see the joy and the laughter that they share, the deep sense of commitment to each other. This is the type of couple that loves to be seen together. They're always attending events together. And when they're in public, people admire them because they do look like that ideal couple. They do look like they're genuinely and truly in love with one another. If these two were ever to be separated, it would be very, very painful on both of them. It would be very difficult for them to ever forget one another or even find somebody else who could ever live up to the standards of this relationship. These two together set the bar very high. So if you have this conjunction with your partner, it's a blessing. This is the ultimate marriage partner. Venus in a man's chart represents the wife. Jupiter in the woman's chart represents the husband. These two are natural marriage partners. This is indeed a very lucky aspect to have in synastry. So if you'd like to find out if you have this aspect with your partner, I suggest you book a reading with me at rachel-mayo.com. I'm waiting for you. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Also make sure to ring the bell icon so that you may be notified whenever I upload my next synastry aspect.